Welcome back to Syllables Spell Success. Now that we've tackled Greek, we're ready to move on to Latin. When you think of Latin, you might think of an ancient language carved in stone, or famous mottos. But pieces of Latin are living on in English today. English has borrowed even more words from Latin than from Greek. There are a few more things to learn. Latin word formation is a bit more complex, but when you're done, you'll be able to sound out words of Latin origin with ease. First, we'll look at some simple sounds that occur in words of Latin origin. Latin is a Romance language. Its sound is melodic, and it has mainly single vowels or division between vowels and a few double consonants. Like Spanish, it has the Romance language sound of I as long E. In Spanish, you say mi casa for my house, with the I as long E. Here are a few English words of Latin origin with an I as long E. However, words of Latin origin can also have I with its normal long or short I sound. Audio, aquarium, mosquito. Now, we're going to look at some word endings that have tricky sounds in Latin words. But endings also give a clue to what part of speech the word might be, so we'll talk a bit about that while we're learning how to sound them out. The first ending is IVE. Since native English words don't end in a V, IVE words can either be short or long I, as in native. At the end of longer words, IVE is usually short I. The next sound we'll look at is TION and SION. If you say I as a Y and say them fast, schwang the vowel, you get chian and xian, which is close to their sound of shun. Nation. The endings TIAL and TURE follow from this. TIAL has INE and is similar to TION. If you say chiao fast and schwa the O, you get shul, partial. Also, with TURE, you say the U for you fast and end up with sure, culture. With the ending CIAL, the C interacts with the I to make the sh sound, as in commercial. Read a few words from section 1 to 4 in your Latin worksheets aloud, focusing on the ending sounds. We'll figure out their parts of speech the next time we work on this worksheet. See you back in 1 minute. Our last two endings divide between vowels, but also have a silent O. IOUS ending has I as E, then a silent O, then short U, US, because it ends in a consonant. Delicious. The ending UOUS has long U, silent O, then US. Continuous. Word endings can help us figure out parts of speech. For example, many ly words are adverbs. A verb is an action, occurrence, or state of being. The verb run can be modified by the adverb quickly. He ran quickly. The verb talk can be modified by the adverb loudly. He talked loudly. A short definition of each of the 4 main parts of speech that are possible choices for words in the worksheet are listed on the sheet. Noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. Example nouns are cat or, an idea noun, freedom. Adjectives modify nouns. For example, green or clever. The little green man, the clever chipmunk. Now, we'll read a few words from section 5 and 6, then work together in small groups to figure out the part of speech for each section. See you back in 3 minutes. Now, time to look at a few words from the next of the few Webster speller tables. In Table 68, the words are accented on the second syllable, so the unaccented syllables will sometimes schwa. Maternal, paternal, determine. The first and last syllables schwa in maternal and paternal, but the first syllable retains its long sound in determine. Remember, syllables that end in a vowel will be long. You can turn back to the syllabary if the student forgets. For example, if your student tries to say short E, determine, have the student read the D syllables. De, di, die, do, do, die, then D in the syllabary, then D in the word determine. Table 81 is also accented on the second syllable. Successful, attentive, decisive. Table 90 is 4-syllable words accented on the second syllable. We're up to 9th grade level words with this table. Millennial, quadrennial, definitive, infinitive. Not all students will get to these tables this lesson. You can keep working on Table 26 or other earlier tables for several lessons if need be. Students who need basic phonics review can alternate Webster with review of blend phonics and the syllable division exercises. Your turn to work on some of these words. With the way Webster divides the syllables, I know you can do it, even the hard 3-syllable words. See you back in 10 minutes. Games for this lesson are Latin word bingo. First, play the game with Latin list 1, then with Latin list 2, then both combined for a giant Latin bingo game. Thanks for watching. Remember to do the exercises linked in the video description to get the full benefit and also read the words. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to watch the rest of the lessons. You'll be amazed at how much you learn by the end.